Alright guys, it's me, Mike Z, back again, and I'm still trying to make the world smoke-free by 2030. In today's episode, I'm going to go over some tips and tricks that every IQOS user needs to know. Now, I'm going to start with something simple. If you guys don't know this by now, if you haven't read your manual, well, you should. So tip one is the soft reset. You should do this soft reset if you ever get that red light and or if your holder or charger isn't working quite right. It's not powering on maybe, or maybe the holder is turning off too soon. You're not getting your full heat session. Well, to do the soft reset, very simple. Just press and hold the button for about 10 seconds, release it. As it powers back on, you'll see a light blinking combination, just like on the video screen. And that's when you'll know it's successful. So tip one was the soft reset. Tip two is the 5-click quick check. Now this is useful to help determine if the issue you're having is specifically on the charger or holder. If you're not sure if the problem is the charger or holder, this is what you want to do. So for this, you need to ensure, number one, that the holder is inside the charger. And very similar to the soft reset, you have to press the button, this time 5 times really quick. So they say press it 5 times within 5 seconds and you'll see a light combination light up. In my case, you'll notice that the top light is lit, the bottom is lit, but the middle is not. This signifies a functional device. If you see the top solid red or the bottom solid red, that means that there's a problem. So the problem with the pocket charger is when the bottom is solid red. So if you see a solid red light on the bottom, that means there's a problem with the charger. If you see a solid red light on the top, that means there's a problem with your holder. Okay? Now when you're done, to get the lights back to normal, you can simply press and hold that button again. It'll reset, go back to normal. Or if you don't want to do that, if you just wait a few minutes, it will turn off by itself and the lights will, go back to normal. Tip 3, preheat the blade. So now this is a little controversial. So because it's controversial because of most of the documentation on IQOS says that you should insert the heat prior to turning it on. But what I noticed is when I was doing that, it was not that easy to insert the heat. The heats wouldn't insert and the blade wouldn't cut through them as smoothly as I thought they should. So I emailed IQOS, the support team sent me this email back, and on the screen you'll notice, I took a screen cap of it. It did come from IQOS support. With this, they sent me this tip and trick. So according to them, you actually should preheat the blade before you insert the heat. So to do that, it's very, very simple. This one, you just press and hold the button on the holder like you normally would to turn it on. The only difference this time is you're doing it before you insert the heat. So press and hold it, let it vibrate to signify that it's on. Once it vibrates the second time to signify that it's ready, that's when you insert the heat. From there, you will notice that it is smoother to insert, and you'll also notice less issues when releasing the heat after your heating session. All right, that was tip 3, preheating your blade. Let's move on to tip 4, easy odorless indoor heat disposal. Now this is very simple. Simple but useful. If you guys are from a cold country like me, I'm from Canada, and you don't want to smoke in your house or car, well, listen up, this tip's for you. All you need is a Ziploc or sealable plastic bag. Might look strange, but trust me, it is, works wonders. So I know you know that the IQOS does not burn and therefore there's no smoke smell, but there is indeed a smell to the used heat. Now, if you just try to leave them in an ashtray or, in the garbage, you will notice a very distinct smell that comes from the heat, the used heat. Easy way to get around that. You don't need to buy anything expensive or any sort of, plastic or ashtray-like device. All you need is a plastic Ziploc bag. Good thing about that is once the bag gets full, you simply have to throw it in the trash. You don't have to clean a container. You don't have to clean an ashtray. Use a Ziploc bag. It keeps the odor in, and it's very easy to dispose of. Okay, that said, let's move on to tip number 5, Accessorize. Now, when I first got my IQOS, my biggest issue with it was that you can't do back-to-back heats. It does not support multiple heating sessions. So of course, what do? You got to buy another set. Two holders, two chargers is way too much for a guy to carry around these days, especially with the skinny jeans styles that seem to be in. So IQOS thought of that. They designed this, what they call a dual folio, which is a wallet-like thing that fits a one pocket charger and two holders. So the pocket charger slides into the pocket charger's slot. One holder can go inside that, and there's a pocket, additional pocket on top of it for the second holder. It is quite slick. The flaps do have a magnetic button or magnetic lock. That's both the pocket charger flap and as well as the larger flap altogether. So they do lock with a magnet, which is cool. And the size is pretty much just right. So you can compare it to my hands in the video, but it's a little bigger than the traditional wallet. But that will fit in most pockets and is a lot better than carrying around two pocket chargers and two holders. Solved my problem. It was very affordable. I think it was like $20 or less. And I do recommend, if you guys like to do back-to-back sessions, pick one up too. That's it. So until next time, guys, quick recap. Hope you guys enjoyed these quick tips. I hope they come in useful for you. See ya.